Stubborn prodigals will return humbled. Hi everyone, it's Maria Momela. Thank you for joining me. A lot of the messages that I'm getting, it has to do with kingdom spouses. So I've decided for the next few videos, I'm going to be addressing the different issues that have been raised. And it said that I'm not getting messages concerning like testimonies or just good positive feedback. A lot of them, the majority, unfortunately, it has to do with just being weary, being tired, being discouraged. Okay, so I want to address that quickly. Okay, now some of you, like, your prodigals are stubborn. Like, if even I agree with you, like some of the things you've had to go through, some of the things you've had to experience, like in fact, I advocate for you, I speak for you, and I say, yeah, that protocol of yours is stubborn, that one is in another level. Even I advocate for you. Okay, you don't even have to explain any more further. Okay, so I just wanted to assure you, like, they are going to return humbled. They are going to return humbled. Do you see the arrogance, the pride that you see? The person is going to come different. You're going to look at the person and feel like, even as you look at them, they will carry a different aura. Just looking at them, there will be a calmness about them. And even as they speak to you, the level of respect, you will see that this person, even with the choice of words, that they're not just speaking to you anyhow. So they will return humbled. They will return humbled, y'all. So I just pray that as the body of Christ, that we also remember other promises that God has given us, and where things aren't promising, to keep our eyes on other things that are promising. Surely God did not just promise you the promise of the kingdom marriage. I assume there are other promises as well. So we want to look at other promises and be praying on them, and not to spend too much time regards the prodigal. Okay, so do not worry yourself too much that the person is arrogant, the person is this, the person is that. I've heard, like, I've read the messages, like, and for some of you, even my heart breaks, and I can understand why a person would say, like, I do not want this person. Why would God choose a person like this for me? Why is it that as believers we are in church, and as we ask the Lord for a spouse, we expect the Lord to look around and give us someone in church, and instead God wants to leave and to travel all the way to the woods, far, far, far there to the woods, to go and get someone, when God can choose any of the brothers that's already in Him, that's already submitted to Him. Why must God now go all the way far, far to the fields when there's other women around the church? So I get it. Like, I totally get it. But remember, like, there is a greater calling. There is a greater calling. Okay? And with the spouses God is teaming up, there is a compatibility, of personalities, of strengths, of weaknesses, of strength versus weaknesses. And each spouse has got the grace and the ability and the giftings and talents to be able to help the other. So the compatibility that God has put in order cannot be matched. It's unmatched. Okay, so it's for a greater good. Okay, and if you've been alive long enough, you'll know that love is not enough. You can love a person all you want, but are you compatible? That is always the case with the counterfeits. You'll find that the only true connection would be sexual or lust. But you can't base a relationship off of that kind of intimacy. There's other things. As a human being, you are whole. You are whole. There is more to you than just the bedroom part. Okay? So we can trust in God's compatibility. We can trust in the matching that God has made. and we can just relax and lay back and focus on other things. Focus on other things. Like I said, there's more that God has promised us other and outside of the kingdom marriage. Okay? So yes, I understand, like I understand, like I really get it. I do take my time to read your messages, guys. I really do. I understand. I really do. So you may feel that this person is just arrogant. This person just puts you nowhere. But when they get humbled, you get to see a different person, a much calmer person. Even you will wonder, like, is this the same person? Like God will humble them for you. You don't have to do anything. You just stay beautiful and go on with your life. Okay, just take care of yourself and move on with your life. Okay, moving on. I'm not talking about relationship wise. I'm talking about move on with your life. Do other things like work on yourself, work on other things that God has put in your hands. Okay, so again, do not be rehashing the things that have been done and the words that have been spoken. Can we just take those and put them at the altar? Okay, and then if at all possible, like, limit your contact with the person, so at least you're able to heal and get to focus on other things. You will remember my words. You will come back to testify that that woman, you may feel like, I do not know, like, why did God choose this woman for me? She thinks it's just too good for me. She thinks it's too good looking for me. She's too this, she's too that for me. Why did God have to choose such a person for me when there's other women of character in the church? Why did it have to be her? You might even feel like, I do not know why she has to be like this. You should see my exes. She should see my exes. And some of you, that's how you feel. Like, this guy is out here just making things so hard. He should see my exes. So, like, yeah, like relax. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't even try to be showing off your exes to the person. Let's not Let's not make things any harder than they are. Let God redeem you. Let God speak for you. Let God speak for you. Okay? And for all you know, the person already knows that you're used to better. So you don't eat like guys, sometimes it may not even be pride. Maybe the person has got their own insecurities that they need to work on. Some of them, they feel they don't deserve you. Some of you, it's just a matter of feeling like they feel less than, or they feel once you get to know them, then you might just reject them. Like, they fail to understand the bigger picture, that you people are supposed to work together to go somewhere, that there's a mission, there's a purpose, there's an assignment, there's a calling, something greater than what our little hearts and little minds want, something greater than, well, my preference is ABC, something greater than, well, my type is this and that, something greater than, well, I'm used to this, I'm just like, God will humble them and they will come, whether it be insecurities, feeling of unworthiness, feeling of guilt, whether it be just straight up arrogance. And on other people, maybe it may be another extreme. A person might feel like, well, I'm used to, or the prodigals may feel they are used to a certain type of woman. Why must God choose someone like that? Like, they feel like, did not God see the standard? Why is God bringing another standard, which according to their eyes may be lower? So it's people like that who need to face the counterfeits up until the counterfeit spits them out of their mouths. And for those of your prodigals who are die hard, they're very stubborn, they're like immovable, those who are made of steel. If they do not walk away from the counterfeit, it's the counterfeit that's going to spit them out. Spit them out is nice. It's more like the counterfeit will vomit them out. Do you know how Jonah was vomited out by the whale? I do not know if we all understand English the same way. English is not my mother tongue, but I'm telling you, I can imagine in the belly of a fish, there's no couches, and no, there's no Wi-Fi. Don't get me started on the phone. You can imagine how it was like for him in the belly of the fish, and for him to be vomited out by a fish You think he came out feeling like feeling on top of the world. No, he needed to take a proper bath. He needed to just wash himself. He probably was just even disgusted with himself. He needed to clean himself up. He needed to like himself, to love himself, to forgive himself, to clean himself up before he could present himself to other people. So that's how it's going to be with some of the prodigals, okay? Remember, you did not choose your kingdom spouse. You got a call from God. God said this, and you said, "Well, after you threw your tantrum, you get up and you showed up, and you get there. And you're like, God, I'm here. Where is He? Where is He at? Where is He at?" Okay, as a man, God showed you, you were surprised. Like, why would God choose a person? And you're like, okay, if that's what God chooses, then I accept. You get up, you got up, and then there you are waiting. And you are there saying, Lord, I showed up. Where is she? Where is she at? Where is she at? So let's all relax and calm down. God will redeem his children. God will redeem his children. A lot of the prodigals will return humbled. They will return humbled. Okay, so yeah, that is why you should not really be rubbing it in. Like, it won't be like, yeah, they will not be the same like you know them. Even you will see, just by looking at them, you'll be able to sense the difference in them. Okay? So yeah, thank you guys. God bless.